In a quiet village surrounded by tall mango trees and dusty paths lived a young man named Chinidu. He was tall, handsome, and gentle-hearted. People in the village often said that his smile alone could brighten a sad day. Chinidu was the only child of his mother, Mama Ngozi, a widow who had raised him alone since the day he was born. His father died when he was still a baby, leaving his mother with nothing but faith in her little boy. Mama Ngozi worked tirelessly, washing clothes for people, farming small crops, and selling food in the market, just to make sure her son went to school. She believed that one day Chinidu would become a great man and wipe away her tears. Years passed, and Chinidu finished school. But life was not kind to him. Everywhere he applied for a job, he was rejected. Days turned into months and months into years. The young man who once laughed freely now often sat quietly outside their small house, staring at the road that led to the city point one afternoon. While he was helping his mother fetch water, his phone rang. "Hello," he answered. "Good afternoon. We are calling from a company in the city. Your application has been reviewed. Please come tomorrow morning for an interview." For a moment Chinidu could not breathe. Thank you so much," he said, his voice shaking. He ran home, shouting, "Mama! Mama!" His mother rushed out of the kitchen. "What is it, my son? I got a call. Mama, I got a job interview in the city tomorrow."
Mama Ngozi froze.
Then slowly tears filled her eyes. "God has answered my prayers," she whispered. That night she cooked his favorite meal. After eating, she knelt beside her bed and prayed like never before. "Lord," she cried softly, "this boy is all I have. Please guide him. Let this journey bring him success." Early the next morning, Chinidu dressed in his best clothes. His mother touched his head and prayed again. "Go, my son," she said with a trembling voice. "Come back with good news." He hugged her tightly. "I will make you proud, Mama." He boarded a bus heading to the big city. But somewhere along the lonely highway, tragedy struck. The bus lost control and crashed violently. People screamed. Metal twisted. Dust filled the air. When the chaos settled, Chinidu's body lay lifeless. His spirit slowly rose from the wreckage, confused and silent, looking down at his broken body. People gathered around the accident. Some villagers recognized him. "Isn't this Mama Ngozi's only son?" Their voices were heavy with sorrow. They carried his body back to the village. When the news reached his mother, her scream pierced the sky. "My son! My only son!" She held his lifeless body and cried until her voice broke. The villagers buried Chinidu under the large mango tree in their compound, the tree where he used to sit as a child. Mama Ngozi stayed there for hours, touching the soil, whispering his name. But something strange happened. Chinidu's spirit did not disappear. Instead, it traveled to another magnificent city, a place bright with lights, tall buildings, and endless opportunities. There, his spirit began a new life. He started a business that grew rapidly. Year after year, his wealth multiplied. Within a few years, he became one of the richest men in that strange city, a billionaire admired by many. Yet deep inside him lived a quiet loneliness. One evening, while driving through the city, he saw a beautiful young woman standing by the road. Her long hair flowed in the wind. He stopped the car. "Can I give you a ride?" he asked gently. She hesitated, then entered the car. Her name was Ada. As they talked, Chinidu felt something he had not felt in years: warmth. Soon they began seeing each other often. Their love grew quickly and deeply. One day, Ada visited his house. They ate together, laughed together, and shared a moment of love that sealed their bond. Months later, Ada became sick at the hospital. The doctor ran tests. "You are pregnant," he told her. Ada burst into tears. Her father demanded angrily, "Who is responsible?" "My fiancé," she said softly. "He promised to marry me." Just as she was about to call him, her phone rang. It was him. "How are you, my love?" he asked gently. "How is my baby?" Ada's heart stopped. How did you know?" she whispered. Soon he arrived at the hospital. He paid every bill and treated her family with kindness. He even gave her father millions of money. The family rejoiced, but deep inside Ada's heart, fear was growing. Something about Chinidu felt strange. He never ate certain foods. He always slept wearing socks. She had never seen his feet. Years passed. They had 2 children. One night she tried to remove his socks while he slept. He grabbed her hand quickly. "Never do that," he warned seriously. "You may not like what you see." Fear filled her heart. Later, when she was 8 months pregnant again, she asked him gently, "Where is your mother? I have never met her." He sighed. "That story is for another day." But Ada kept asking. Finally, he said, "This Christmas, I will take you to my mother." Ada was overjoyed. They packed their things and traveled to the village. When they arrived, Chinidu stopped the car outside a compound. "That is my home," he said quietly. "Go inside and greet my mother. I will greet the neighbors and join you." Ada carried her 2 children and entered the compound. An old woman sat under a mango tree. Ada smiled. "Mother, I am your son's wife." The old woman looked confused. "My daughter, I only had one son." "Yes," Ada said happily. "He brought us here." The old woman's eyes filled with tears. "My son died 5 years ago." Ada felt the ground spin beneath her. "No, he is here. He drove us here." Villagers gathered. Someone pointed to the mango tree. "Your husband was buried right there." Ada looked at the grave and collapsed screaming. "It was his ghost? His ghost brought us home." Her cries filled the village. She went into labor immediately to the hospital. She gave birth to a baby boy. Mom Ngozi held the child in her trembling hands and cried deeply. "He looks exactly like my son." She named the baby Chinidu, and under the mango tree where the young man once sat dreaming of a better life, the wind carried the silent echo of a love that refused to die. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy the story, don't forget to leave us a comment. Also like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and click on the notification bell to get notified when a new story comes up. Don't forget to tell us where you're watching from.